Welcome everybody to another episode of Cobra Education. This time around, we are going to be covering how to buy crypto, how to actually kind of purchase cryptocurrencies. Like, great, you've been through all of the Cobra Education sessions so far. You know what NFTs are. You know what altcoins are. You know how cryptocurrencies work. You know what a blockchain is. But now you got to figure out how to actually make moves in this space, how to actually buy crypto. There's Bitcoin out there. How do I start using it, right? That's what we're going to be covering today. If you're catching this on the YouTube for the first time, do make sure that you subscribe to our channel because we do drop a lot of educational content quite regularly. Hit that bell as well because we drop a lot of videos. Like throughout the day, we do like 3 videos a day. It adds up. So if you want to be notified every time that we post, so you know what we post as well, because there's quite a spread of content on here, do hit that bell. Leave a like if you like the content. And if you didn't, leave a comment and let us know why you didn't like it. If you're catching this live, welcome, guys. Hope you guys have had a fantastic Thursday. Let's get right into it. So, crypto. We covered centralized and decentralized exchanges. We've touched on them before. You can buy and sell crypto on both types of exchanges. As the world's interest in cryptocurrency grows, and it has been growing very rapidly, so does the desire to invest. Obviously, it's a new burgeoning technology. You want to be involved. You want to own either Bitcoin or an altcoin or something. As was mentioned before, cryptocurrency may be purchased on centralized exchanges with fiat, which again, this is something we've covered. Fiat is a term that means regular currency, like pounds or dollars as it is down here, or whatever, rupees, reals, whatever you want to call them, or you can buy cryptocurrencies on decentralized platforms as well. The difference in essence is that instead of paying for cryptocurrency with fiat, as you would on a centralized exchange, you're effectively swapping a cryptocurrency for a different cryptocurrency. So you can purchase, BTC to ETH or as it says here, USDT. Before you open your wallet to invest in crypto, it's important that you understand the fundamentals. To store the coins and tokens you've purchased, you're going to need a crypto wallet that supports cryptocurrencies. You'll also need to choose the best Bitcoin exchange for your requirements. Some trading platforms are not available in every country, which is something to keep in mind as well. So how do you buy crypto on a centralized exchange? That's the question. Almost every cryptocurrency exchange on the planet can assist buyers in purchasing Bitcoin and in purchasing Ethereum. Those are the 2 biggest kind of players in the cryptocurrency space. So here are a few options for you guys. There's Binance, right? Coinbase, Crypto.com. These guys are great. They're on Crow. Bitfinex, and Huobi. Personally, just me, I use Crypto.com. I'm familiar with Crypto.com. Really, really great. I haven't had too much experience on the rest of these, but they are reputable. These are like the biggest ones that are used kind of daily by a lot of people, a whole lot of people in this space. There is a comprehensive list of exchanges and the actual kind of like ratings. So you can kind of put a little bit of credibility behind that claim of credibility, if that makes sense. And that's right here. This is the CoinMarketCap kind of listing. So I'll try to put this on the kind of resources for you guys on the YouTube video. All of these exchanges will necessitate the creation of an account and the verification of your identity, as these businesses must conform to regulations, and it is critical that they do so. Creating an account is completely free. It's time to fund your account now. Once you've created the account, you need to fund it. This is what you need to do. So you go to one of these websites, right? You create an account as you would on Facebook.com or whatever. Like, Facebook is a little outdated now, but like, you know what I mean? You create an account. You need to kind of dox yourself a little bit, make sure that you're a real person. Do the whole KYC thing, because of obviously, most exchanges do need to adhere to regulation, whatever country they're a part of. And once you've created the account, now you've got the capability to kind of trade crypto. What you need to do first is fund your wallet, right? Um, so a lot of people, like it was said before, allow like fiat, like a bank transfer. You can basically fund your account through a bank transfer. But most exchanges also accept credit cards and, weirdly enough, cash payments too. Which I shouldn't say weirdly enough, because cash is king still, to a degree. A bank transfer can take a long time. I think it's like 3 to 5 business days usually, but it could take longer. But depending on the platform you choose, you might have the option for a same day transfer. It's really a case of, with anything, as with anything, do your research, go look at reviews of these things. Ask your friends who are into the space. Maybe don't ask your friends who are into the space because they might be a little bit biased, but like take a look at the CoinMarketCap rankings for the exchanges. Take a look at reviews around the space. Try to get a feel for the community around each of these companies. If you can. That might be overkill, but really not, because you're investing, and when you're investing, it's been made very clear that you need to conduct as thorough a risk assessment as you possibly can. And honestly, I mean, the space is still kind of fresh, so it's even the decision over what exchange to go for. That's something that you should really exercise a little bit of caution with too. Just if anything, just to get yourself in the habit of doing all the research before you commit to any decision, right? Within this space, especially when it comes to parting with your money or parting with your time. It's very, very important. So yeah, once the account is funded, whether you do it through a cash payment, a credit card, a bank transfer, whatever it is you do, now you've got the money in your account. Now you have the option. Now the world the world is your oyster. You have a plethora of cryptocurrencies that you can kind of purchase using whatever currency that you've chosen to fund your account with. The crypto balances are going to stay in your exchange wallet after the process of buying is done. Now, at this point, you can leave it in your exchange wallet, right? Like on crypto.com, sometimes when you open it up, you'll see like the available balance on your card, but you'll also see kind of like the total balance across like your balance in Crow and stuff like that. It's similar to that. You have an exchange wallet, which you can leave things in, or you can transfer it to a hardware wallet where only you have access to the private key or seed phrase. You can move it away from that exchange and onto something more secure, right? Now, this is a very important point. Not your keys, not your coins. When you store your crypto on centralized exchanges, you do not have access to the private keys. This is why it's important. This is why it's more secure to move things. You do have the option to leave it there, but it's much more secure to move things to a hardware wallet. Once again, because if you don't have the keys, you don't have the coins. Not really. So yeah, therefore you do not physically own the sole rights or the sole access to the coins if you don't have access to the private keys. That's just how cryptography works, right? Alternatively, you can store your coins on a hardware or cold wallet where you have complete control and access, to the private keys. This is down in the educational kind of resources, we have this link to a glossary that kind of goes through the whole private key thing, which I think we can leave that for another video, or I would strongly encourage you guys to go through these resources and kind of like click through each of these links, because it is quite a lot of information, and in your own time, I think it's important to let to kind of, everyone learns differently, everyone learns at different paces, at different speeds, at different styles and stuff like that. So in your own time, go through this, kind of back test this knowledge, if that makes sense. So next question, how do we buy crypto on a decentralized exchange, right? Because we covered that before. There's centralized and decentralized exchanges. If you already have cryptocurrency, you may invest in altcoins by swapping your existing cryptocurrency to another cryptocurrency. Decentralized exchanges are also known as DEXs, and they're hosted on several different blockchains. Some of these will look very familiar to you. All of these names are probably very familiar to you guys. So these options, once again, do your own research across all of these. Talk to your friends. Get a spread for, get a feel. Get a feel for kind of the credibility of all of these things. But most of the names on here, we wouldn't really put something on here if it wasn't, if it was like an unsafe option. But with that said, not financial advice. So do your own research. If anything, like I said before, at the very least, just to get yourself into that habit, because it's a very good habit. So Uniswap, PancakeSwap, all of these things, go through them, and just familiarize yourself with the systems, A major advantage of decentralized exchanges over centralized ones is that they are what's called non-custodial, which effectively means that they don't need users to register an account. None of that doxing. You can trade directly from your crypto wallet, which makes the process much more simple. So you don't need to go through the whole thing of, creating an account and verifying and then funding and then this and that. If you own a cryptocurrency, bing, bang, boom, connect and swap. Very simple. Ethereum wallets, let's talk about that. The next step is to create an Ethereum wallet. Now that we know which exchanges to utilize when investing in Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum specific stuff. So this is essential in order to keep your cryptocurrency safe and to keep it secure. Although centralized exchanges allow users to keep cryptocurrencies in custodial accounts, we've covered what that meant a second ago, they also require the user's consent to access the funds, right? Which can be pretty inconvenient. There are a variety of Ethereum wallets to choose from. Some consumers choose a software solution that they can use on their computer or on their smartphone when they're on the move. Others choose a hardware wallet, right? Because, once again, as we covered before, much more security, much more control with a hardware wallet. Not your keys, not your coins, right? A hardware wallet is an encrypted USB device that must be inserted into a computer or a Bluetooth connected via Bluetooth to a mobile device in order to be used at all. So it's a physical object that you need to plug into your computer. More steps. Hardware wallets include the Ledger, Nano SX, and Trezor. Take a look at these as well. Do your own research around them. But these are like the two biggest names. You hear Ledger and Trezor, right? That's what you hear normally when you're talking about hardware wallets. Two of the sort of bigger names. The following software choices are popular and secure for individuals who want a software solution. The most popular being MetaMask, which again, probably a name that y'all are very familiar with if you see the streams and that little fox in the top right corner of Brave browser whenever the browser is open. That is what that is. There are also a host of DeFi wallets that give you wallets for not only Ethereum, but pretty much all of the most popular blockchains, right? Software wallets are very simple to use. All you got to do is install the program on Chrome, download the extension, complete the setup. You'll be given a seed phrase. You need to kind of remember it, make a backup of it. What I do is I put it into a text file and then I encrypt the text file on my computer, and then I delete the text file and then it's gone. There's a program called Encrypto. If you're on Mac, it's quite good. Encrypto. Little yellow symbol. So that's just another sort of helpful hint, I suppose, to secure your stuff a lot better. Make a backup of the seed phrase. The string of characters, the seed phrase, represents the wallet's private key, confirming you are the legal owner of the address and any funds that are linked to that address. This information should be written down on a piece of paper to back it up. To be fair, I encrypt my stuff on a desktop, but you can't hack a piece of paper, to be fair. I'm sure there's some way, if someone catches me on a screen recording or, manages to kind of get into my computer or something, right? There's always ways to... China's probably listening to me right now. I'm on Discord. They own, Tencent owns Discord, probably being listened to. But, if you want to kind of take that extra step, put things on a hardware wallet because that's removed from networks, right? Write things down on a Post-it note and stick it to your wall or stick it to your desktop monitor. Do it that way because you can't hack into that. When stored digitally in any form, there's more vulnerability than analog storage, I suppose. Especially if the text file is kept online. If it's a screenshot, which is stored on your phone, which is connected to iCloud storage, which can be hacked, right? If it's in your Notes app, which is connected to iCloud, which can be hacked. If it's in your Google Drive, which is online, which can be hacked. Not smart at all. After you've completed the setup, you'll be given a summary of your wallet addresses and the opportunity to establish a new one if you like. When you invest in Ethereum and transfer money to your wallet, this is the address that you will use. Whether you use a centralized or decentralized exchange, be extremely careful. Take care to send the Ethereum you purchased to your wallet as soon as possible. The wallet you control assures that you can spend the cash without the need for clearance from a third party. And at the end of the day, isn't that really the whole point of decentralized finance, right? The whole trust verifiable aspect. That brings us kind of to the end. Right now, you should have much more information on how to kind of get started in buying crypto. Check out these resources. They're going to be in the Medium article below. Click through all of these things, go through the links. And if you have any questions, I would say join the Discord. If you have any questions, pop them in the general chat, a mod will get to you and we'll sort you out. Or leave a comment down here and we'll cover it in the next YouTube video. I have been your host, BKLY and the God, or Dharma, whatever you want to call me. And this has been another episode of Cobra Education. Thank you so much for being a part of this. This is me out. Take care. Bye-bye.